Hey guys, I'm going to be making a Jinko tutorial for this video because somebody requested. Low-key, I kind of forgot about the comment, so sorry for the person who commented it. Yeah, sorry for posting this late, and if I have to be honest with you guys, I have not been playing volleyball. I've been playing more of JJS, if you guys know what that is. I'll just show a couple of clips here. And yeah, I've been playing that more. Low-key, I haven't played volleyball in a couple of days, and if I do, I only play like 1 or 2 matches now. But yeah, because somebody requested for me to make a tutorial with Jinko, I'll just show you guys the basics and stuff that I know. So if you have Jinko, you can get better with him. Alright, so I'll just be showing you guys what Jinko does first of all, if you guys don't know. I'm pretty sure all of you guys know the ability curve spike. He basically just has that into his spikes, as you guys can see. His spikes can curve in whatever direction you tilt it. S tilt, W tilt, and an important thing to know is all his S tilts go in, like no matter the height, even if you have boom jump and you spike it as high as possible, as long as you just hold down the S tilt, it will always be in. So yeah, that itself is already a really good thing about Jinko. But there's a lot of more advanced techs with him, so I'm gonna be teaching you guys that, like around the world and slingshots. But I'll just start by teaching you guys how to cut, because in my opinion, aside Sanu, Jinko probably has the most devious cuts because he can curve it around the net, and sometimes you can even make it like land right on the line there. So for S plus A or S plus D cuts, you want to try to be near the antenna, these things, and curving it like S plus A, just like I'm doing it right now. But if you do it from like here, it's gonna go out, of course, because it's S tilt, you know? So try to do your S plus A or D cuts near the antenna, like this. As you guys can see, it goes in. And the more you aim towards the over there, like where you want to cut, the more aggressive the cut will be. As you guys can see, it's like literally hugging the net. And yeah, that's why Jinko is like really strong for cuts. So I just want to let you guys know that for S plus D and A cuts, you want to try to be by the antenna. Don't be in the middle, because you know it's gonna go out. Alright, so I just completed the video and then I just forgot. Let me just add this in real quick. So you got to obviously know, the cuts, just the basic Jinko cuts. This is really receivable and really easy to predict because, you know, a lot of people predict Jinko's cutting. So I just want to teach you guys this real quick. You guys can do it from over here or over here. So make it look like you're about to do a regular cut, just like you're about to do this. Hold down that key. Look, see, look, I'm doing S plus A right now, right? Or like, let's say over here, I'm doing S plus D. Just keep holding that key. Right before you spike it, tilt it. Tilt it to an A key. Just pure A tilt. Don't make it S plus A. See, don't make it like that. Just do it pure A tilt. Same thing for over here. Hold S plus A, and then fake it into a... This is what I call an anti-cut, maybe? I don't know, just made that name out of the spot. But yeah, so it just does the reverse of a cut rather than doing that. It goes over here. And try not to hold the S plus... Don't try to hold the S tilt while doing it. Just purely hold down the D or A button, because if you hold down S tilt with it, it will slow it down and the curve will be less aggressive, more easy to receive, So yeah, just a quick recap. Hold down S plus A like you're about to do a regular cut. Switch to a pure A tilt. And it goes that way instead of that way. Here, look. This is what it looks like. As you guys can see. Really, really good. This catches a lot of people off guard. It's really fun to do as well, as you guys can see. Fake cut, and do that. It works really well, so you should try that. Yeah. But now, for the middle, when you're around the middle or around these sides, you can either just do an A tilt, as you guys can see. That is still going in, but it's just really fast. It's not really it's not something that I do regularly. This one's my favorite cut. It's really hard to save. It's the W plus A and B cuts. These are really hard to save. I'm telling you guys, I've played in legend rank and almost nobody can receive these because Jinko's W tilts are like really strong because he has the curve. It goes down really fast, and plus the curve, it makes it stronger, So yeah, we want to start by being in the middle of the court and then just aiming like over here and then doing a W plus D or W plus A. These are really hard to receive because they either land over here, and if they catch up, you can just S tilt it. So they have to either receive over here or there, which is really tricky for your opponents. And even if they almost receive it, because it's so fast, sometimes the receive just doesn't register. I don't know why. W tilts are like that, especially with Sanu, TSH. Like, you can see your hands getting it, but it just doesn't. So yeah, this is a really good way of cutting, and you guys should definitely do that if you have Jinko. Just aim over here like a cut, W plus A or W plus D. They're really hard to receive. And again, a quick recap for this one, just, S plus A or S plus D. And now, aside the cuts, I want to show you guys one of my favorite things I like to do with Jinko. So we want to start by being like somewhere around the middle of the court, like here. You can be on the left or the right, just make sure you're in the middle, not in the front, not in the back. I like to be in the middle because it makes the curve stronger. If you're too much in the back, the curve kind of gets weaker. You like to stay around here. So let's say I'm on the left side of the middle of the court. Aim a bit out and do an S plus D. As you guys can see, it curves in. It can get predictable, but it works really well. It will score you at least like 1 or 2 points. As you guys can see, it curves out of the court and back in. You can do it around the attack box, like in it or out. Just don't do it too much in the back, because the curve gets less aggressive and it's easier to receive. Like if you're standing in the middle, you can do an S plus D. You guys can see how strong that curve is. I really love doing this with Jinko. It always works at least once or twice. Yo guys, I forgot one thing again. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I keep forgetting things, but yeah, just real quickly, I forgot about that low-powered S-tilts. You know, you can lower your power with Jinko, and you can get some pretty crazy stuff. Mostly with this, you just want to be creative, but there are some things you can do, like spike from back here, just holding it down. As you guys can see, that like literally lands like almost by the net. So yeah, you guys can do that, or you can do a pure S-tilt and then just lower down the power. You know, you can switch it up from going like this to all of a sudden going like that, or you can like curve it over there. You can get creative with this. Just use this however you want. You can use it from like back here and just pure S plus D, you know, or maybe just pure D tilt. But yeah, just remember that this thing is here. It can be very useful sometimes. I mostly like to use it to switch up, like, let's say I'm doing this, and then the next point, I look at the same place, but I just lower down the power. I like to switch it up like that, or I'm aiming from like over there, I just lower down the power. So yeah, you can just get creative with this, but yeah, hopefully I'm not forgetting anything else. Anyways, I'm pretty sure this is what most Jinko users want to learn, the more fun stuff with Jinko, as you guys can see, this. Alright, so I like to call this the slingshot, and you want to stay around this part of the area. You can do it from back here, but it's like that. I just like to do it around here. And yeah, you just want to spike it as it's about to touch it, but don't do it as you're touching it, because it will either be too low or it will just go up like that. So yeah, just as it's about to touch the white line, like right now, there you go, like that. Those are the best type of slingshots, where you kind of just, I would say, skim the net, and because of that, it sends the ball, like, see, straight to the back, and it usually floats over the opponent's heads. So even if they're back here and they receive, it will go over them and land over here. It's really hard to receive, so if you just focus on trying to score points, you can just spam that, as you guys can see. It's different from just a regular S-tilt. The regular S-tilts are still easier to save, but these are like much better if you're just trying to score. Okay, oops. Alright, anyways, I'll be showing you guys the crazy type of slingshot, which I'm pretty sure you guys saw in like let's say my Jinko montage or other people's Jinko highlights. This one you want to wait a bit more and then you S-tilt. Okay, I just did the one before. There you go, something like that. You just want to wait a bit more and then you spike it. And sometimes you might even spike it to yourself. I've done that once. Just once. But yeah, you just want to wait a little bit more for this slingshot and then you spike it. Obviously, it's very hard to do. You don't do it all the time perfectly, even though I use Jinko a lot. I tend to still do that, you know, where it just like goes straight up or I mess up. But yeah, just practice a lot in practice mode or play in ranked a lot with Jinko, and you'll understand the timing of slingshots and the other moves. But yeah, then slingshot is pretty basic. Just it's all about timing, you know. Just hold the S-tilt purely, and that's it. And I just want to let you guys know on this note that Jinko, if you hold the S plus D, do not do this, because as you guys can see, it's just gonna go out. Even if you like wait a bit, it's still gonna cause it to, if you hit the net, it's gonna cause it to go crazy out. So do not do that. If you guys are seeing the around the world, obviously they don't just S-tilt like this. It like curves back their court. If you guys are wondering what that is, it's kind of camera partials, I would say. It's tilting your camera a bit there, as you guys can see. It causes it to curve there. So if you're looking to the left, your ball will curve to the right. If you're looking to the right, the ball will curve to the left. Let me just demonstrate real quick. As you guys can see, the ball is curving to the left as I'm looking kind of to the right. Don't turn your camera too hard, because if you turn it too hard and you try to do a slingshot, this is what will end up happening. See, it's just the same story as the S plus A. So don't do that. You just want to tilt it a bit. Like you guys can see, I'm just tilting it very tiny bit, like from this to this. Just wait a little bit and it will curve. And yeah, for the around the world, you can use the same timing as the slingshot, and then boom, that's the around the world. Just tilt it a bit and then boom, yeah. And for the left side, you want to look to the left so that the ball can curve to the right. When you're on the right side, you want to look to the right so that the ball can curve to the left. And that's kind of all I know with Jinko. I just want... Oh, let me tell you guys this. Jinko can just do a pure S-tilt cut, which is really hard to save. It's really strong. But just remember that... Make sure you're doing it by the antenna, because, again, remember, S-tilt's gonna go out if you're in the middle. So just sit by the antenna and you can do a pure S-tilt. Like, you can switch it up from like this, and all of a sudden, you can go to this. So... Jinko is really fun. I'd say he's probably the most fun secret style to play with, because he got a lot of fun text to do, you know. But yeah, Jinko is mostly just timing and practicing. So play with him a lot, practice him in practice mode, and that's kind of all I got. kind of, yeah. That's kind of all I got. Just practice with him a lot. And if you guys got any more questions or you guys want a tutorial with like TSH, Sanu, or someone else, just tell me in the comments and I'll try to make it. Hopefully I don't forget about it and start playing JGS again instead of volleyball. I'll try to do it as soon as possible. Again, sorry to the guy who requested for me to make a Jinko tutorial, and I took like 9 years to make it, so sorry again. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Have fun with volleyball, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Wow.